How's it going, guys? I have something that I need to admit to you all. It may come out of nowhere. You guys may not have been expecting it, but I gotta say it. I'm going bald. Can you believe it? I couldn't at first. And when I found out 2 days ago that I was going bald, I was shocked. Now, there is going to be a point of this video. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of points to this video. There's a lot of really important things I want to talk about. And I need to tell you guys. Number one is, I know that I said I wanted to do some levels that were a lot harder than Sonic Wave. And by that, y'all guys obviously knew I was talking about Bloodlust. I mean, who didn't? But I feel like I'm not quite there yet. I need to work myself into it. I'm a little bit rusty because I was on vacation anyways. And so my next Extreme Demon, it isn't going to be Bloodlust. Oh, I know there's going to be a lot of people disappointed with that because a lot of people thought that I was just going to jump to it next. But my goal this year is going to be Bloodlust. It is a goal this year. I'm going to be working my way up to it by beating some other levels. For example, this level right here on the all rated demons list, Cybernetic Crescent, which is the last level in the technology trilogy. There's Artificial Ascent I've beaten, and then I did Digital Ascent, and Cybernetic is much harder, and it is even harder than Sonic Wave. As a matter of fact, you can see right here, Sonic Wave at 301, it is 10 spots higher than Sonic Wave. So, Cybernetic Crescent is a level that I'll jump to soon. But there is another level, and this level is called Time Extreme. And I know on this all-rated Extreme Demons list, it says it's at number 353, which would put it below the RGB trilogy. However, there are people that have beaten Time Extreme that say this is somewhere in between Sonic Wave and Bloodlust difficulty. And I've practiced it, and it seems a lot harder than what the all-rated Extreme Demon list has put it here. So, Time Extreme is another level I want to do. So there's a few levels I want to do in between like my RGB completion and Bloodlust. There's like a couple steps I want to take. And then after Cybernetic and Time Extreme, maybe I'll do something that's truly in between. Something here. Maybe something like the Yandere, which looks insane. Maybe not the Yandere. Maybe something like the Wiener. I didn't know this level existed until now. It's called the Wiener. There's literally a level called the Wiener, and it's in the Valentine's Day pack. The Wiener. Hello? Guys? Or maybe something like Ouroboros. Ouroboros looks insane though. But I don't know. But either way, there's like a few steps I want to take to get to Bloodlust instead of like jumping right into it. But my main goal this year in terms of playing the game is to beat Bloodlust. That is like the goal. Last year it was RGB. This year it's building up to Bloodlust. And I think it's going to be a great year. And I just had to get that off my chest because a lot of you were expecting me to just jump into it next. And whew, I didn't want you guys to be disappointed. So that is one thing that I wanted to admit to you guys is, well, Bloodlust, it's not going to be anytime in the next couple months, but we'll get there. Number two, this one is more of an exciting thing. So as you guys know, my main channel, I just do only Geometry Dash, only GD. And a lot of the videos these days have been like bigger production things like collabs, Extreme Demon completions, or other things where I talk about my Geometry Dash journey. Recent tab videos, which are very well edited. Thank you, Redonk, you're a great editor. But because I have a particular kind of video I like to upload on my main channel, there's a lot of videos like gauntlet completions and other Geometry Dash stuff that I don't really have a place for here. Like videos that I know just don't do well, but I know that other people are still interested in. And so, well, what do? There's stuff I want to do in the game, or like easier videos I want to do, like talk about certain topics like hackers and stuff like that. Like there's all kinds of interesting things I'd like to talk about that doesn't really fit on the main channel. And so there's this other channel that used to just be called Eric Wilderman, but I've renamed it to Eric Van Wilderman 2 because I had another channel called Eric Van Wilderman 2 that I don't use anymore. That was Mario Maker stuff, but I've quit Mario Maker. So I named this other channel Eric Van Wilderman 2, TOO. And I want you guys to go subscribe to it. I'm going to put a link in the description. I'll pin a comment from this channel. And yeah, you guys got to go and subscribe to that channel because I'm going to be uploading a lot of Geometry Dash stuff here that I don't upload to the main channel. But also, I'm going to be uploading other games too. So Eric Van Wilderman 2 is going to kind of be like old Eric Van Wilderman. I'm going to be uploading like funny game videos. Like I used to do stuff like Agario or react videos to like Yahoo questions and answers. Like silly stuff is also gonna go here. And also I'm gonna play the occasional horror game or two like I used to as well. So there's gonna be like a mix of videos like my old channel used to be. old Eric Van Wilderman is going to be like Eric Van Wilderman 2, and I'm really excited for it. It's just going to be a mix of things. And I know some people that really liked just the horror on this channel might be a bit disappointed by that, but I need a place where I can just upload anything I want, and this is it. This is the answer. Eric Van Wilderman 2 is going to be a complete mix, and I love it. But there is going to be a lot of Geometry Dash stuff here too. It's going to be a bit of everything. Like, I really miss playing some of these old horror games, you know, and I'm certainly going to be like finding some really good ones and playing through them. It's going to be great. It's going to be great because I love some of these playthroughs, you know, like some of like the Chilla's art horror games that I played, you know. Poppy Playtime I could finish. My kid loves Poppy Playtime, even though it's way too violent for him and he's young, but you know, his cousin showed it to him. Cat was out of the bag. I might even stream. I think I might even stream on this channel when I do horror stuff, like when Resident Evil 9 comes out, Resident Evil Requiem. I think I'll just stream it on this channel. Instead of making videos for it, I'll just do like a complete unedited stream that I'll leave on here. And so I'm pretty excited, you know. It's gonna be old Eric Van Wilderman, and I loved just mixing everything and having a spot for it. I don't know how often I'm gonna upload here. I can't promise it's gonna be like extremely frequent, but a lot of times I have a video idea and it just doesn't fit on Eric Van Wilderman. And guys, don't worry. Eric Van Wilderman is gonna remain kind of like Eric Van Wilderman was in December. There's gonna be collabs. All my recent tab videos are gonna go here. My Impossible or Nots, videos that I do with my kid. He wants to be in more videos because he's shown a lot more interest in Geometry Dash recently, which is funny. And even like some of the banger levels, you know, like some of the banger platformer levels that I did, when there's big Geometry Dash levels or a series of levels that I want to play and make a video out of, you know, like there's still gonna be tons of stuff here. However, a couple things I might move over to the Eric Van Wilderman 2 channel, like Geometry Dash memes and things like that. I might supplant those onto Eric Van Wilderman 2, but I don't know yet. But either way, like Eric Van Wilderman, when I have an idea like how fast can I beat all the Michigan Temple levels, that's gonna stay on the main channel. Stuff like that. Big featured videos that I want to do. My extreme demon completions, hardest impossible levels in Geometry Dash, that would stay on the main channel, you know. Races with Aeon, like the new Geometry Dash mods and stuff like that. Some of the bigger levels like Skeletal Shenanigans when it comes out, you know. This channel will be the same. It's not going to change. However, there's going to be a lot of content coming here as well. So, you know, it's going to be cool. Let's get this channel to 100,000 subs. Let's do it. Let's get a silver button number 2. That would be sick. Starting out, there's probably going to be like the random and the chance gauntlet. I'm going to put it here because the thing is I hate to like talk about the YouTube numbers and stuff, but if I upload stuff like that, like just the new gauntlets, just my playthrough of the new gauntlets in and of itself, if there's no like spin on it, no like life challenge on it, they don't do that well, you know? And I know a lot of people just want to see me play through the gauntlets and give them a shake without adding on stuff to them. And so, you know, like I feel like it just doesn't have a place on the main channel anymore. So on the sub channel, I'll be playing stuff like, you know, I'll be catching up on the gauntlets. I'll be doing like space gauntlets and the other ones. And I might add like a life challenge to them too. You know, I might do all sorts of stuff. And the last thing I want to talk about is in 2025, I wanted to get my health in order, except I kind of did the opposite because I injured myself. I injured my hip like last June. I used to go running a lot and I injured my shoulder. I was getting into bodybuilding. I think I just went too ham and I injured my shoulder. And so I wasn't moving my body that much because I was resting and thought, well, I better rest instead of moving because I don't want to injure it more. And I got diagnosed with something called psoriasis. I got like red spots that pop up on my skin from time to time. And sometimes it comes on my face and you might have noticed it in some of my videos recently. And it sucks. And so this year I really gotta get my health in order because I don't want to die. I know these things are non-lethal, but like I want to be healthy for a long time. And psoriasis, I mean, it can affect healthy people too, but it can also be because you're not taking care of yourself that well. And so this year, if there are times where I just like don't upload for a few days, which might be a little bit longer than normal, because like I just took kind of a week off, which I normally never do. Like a week without a video, what? You know, that's crazy for me. And so if there's times like that, it means that maybe I'm just taking some time for my health. So I really got to get that in order. And YouTube actually kind of helps me with my health because when I am on track with YouTube, I always feel good about it. I love feeling up to date. And I love feeling like I'm accomplishing things. It actually goes with the whole like mental health and mental well-being. So this is a very positive thing in my life, and I will continue to keep on working hard on it. However, I also need to physically take care of myself as well. And well, you know, if there comes a choice between like being on time for a stream, being at a stream, or going for a run, if I'm having a busy day that day, I'm probably going to choose the run this year, just because, you know, I'm getting a little worried, and I hope things turn out fine, and I'm sure they will, because I am learning how to manage it, and it's fine. But man, last year my health started to, I wouldn't call it like a decline, but I guess it is a decline. It certainly was worse in the second half than it was in the first half, and like, you know, the year before. So I really got to get my stuff together in that department, and stop doing things like snacking. And this year I'm going to be working on that as well. So this year, 3 big things, 3 goals, I guess, is beat Bloodlust, work on my second channel, Eric Van Wilderman 2, and then also get my health in order. I got a lot to work on, so wish me luck. There's going to be some videos dropping on both channels in a few days. I'll see you guys there. As always, peace.